Good morning. Happy Monday. So what I wanted to talk to you about today was prospecting, a little subject I like to talk about. So last week, or a couple weeks ago, I got a LinkedIn message that said, can we have a cup of coffee, or can I chat with you, because I'm trying to get an answer to a question that many in commercial real estate can't answer for me. So that was a great, intriguing opening statement, because I think we all want to be everyone's answers, right? So I thought, that's very interesting. I wonder what the question is. So I met with this person, I think on Thursday, and I said, what's the question? And her question was, where do people hide? I said, what people? And she said, asset managers and building owners. And I said, well, let's take a step back. What do you... My dog just yanked the heck out of me, chasing a squirrel. So I said, so what's your, tell me more about you. And she is, for the first time in her career, in a new business role. I said, so you want to target asset managers and building owners to get new business? And she said, yes. I said, okay. So I said, well, they're not hiding. They're there. And she said, well, are they at ULI conferences or ICSC conferences or BOMA conferences? And I said, well, it depends on the level of the ownership, right? So asset managers certainly are at those conferences, but building owners, like people that I try to buy small shopping centers from, have never been at those conferences. And then, so she said, yes, those people that she's been trying to reach out to, they are, sheltered or blocked by, Esquire entities, right? Lawyers. And how do you get around that? So what I said is, what I try to do is reach out to those Esquire entities, those lawyers, and I send things that are value add to those lawyers to help them know that it's important to pass it on to the ownership. So for example, if I have a market study or a vendor list or anything or a recent sale or something that I think that the ownership would be interested in, I'll go ahead and send it to the Esquire, and hopefully they send it to ownership. And the more I do it often, I might do it once a quarter. And for me, that has worked out with those owners of buildings that are protected or shielded by entities that you have no idea. You can also try to find the entity on different search platforms, but that's what I do. And the same thing with asset managers of larger companies. LinkedIn is a great source. And again, for me, how I get those people's attention is always by trying to add value to them so that they see me as a local expert and someone that they want to have conversations with, and maybe have questions when they're having an issue with a vendor or something like that. My dog is very frisky today. Come on. So in essence, the answer is people aren't hiding. They're hiding, I guess, from people that just say, hey, can I have your business? Hey, can I have your business? Hey, can I have your business? And you're not doing anything to tell them why you should be the one to get their business, right? You're not doing anything to grab their attention. You're not doing anything to show your expertise. your local market knowledge. It's a bunch of blasts. So think about that. Also, what I told her is right now, at least when I was doing this many years ago, mid to the end of October is a great time for large companies to make changes because budgets are in. Their property managers, their management companies have completed the 150-page budget, projections, etc. for 2023, and that box has been checked. And if they're not happy with leasing, we found in our world that institutions did not change horses for bad management, but they did change horses for incomplete or bad or lack of performance in leasing. So if there's a project in your market that you would love to work on for management and or leasing or both, and you've noticed that leasing is extremely disappointing, especially in this last year where leasing's on fire in many, many, many markets, now's a good time to reach out to that institution, that asset manager or that building owner, to see if they are unhappy enough to make a change, because now's the time that most of them make a change. They want a fresh start in the new year. And what we used to do is I would do a physical assessment, maybe show potholes or lights that weren't lit at night, vacancies that had a bunch of crap in it. Can't lease vacancies that has crap in it. Give some feedback in the market of, I know that you've had these 6 spaces that have been unleased, and here's a market study that shows that there's been 6 deals done in the marketplace in the last 6 months. Hopefully you had a shot at them and maybe there was a reason you didn't do the deal. Again, market knowledge, showing them that you have an understanding of their asset. But now, end of October, great time to reach out to those institutions. But like I've been saying this whole rant, you need to provide value. If the asset managers in Iowa and your property is in Orlando, they might not get to it but twice a year or once a year. So provide value. I hope this was helpful, but they're not hiding. So back to what I said originally, prospecting, you have to go find them. You can also use LinkedIn for help to see who might be connected to that asset manager. Let's say the asset manager is listed and you try to DM them and they don't return your call. Find out who's connected and see if you can get an intro. So LinkedIn is super powerful. So hope you guys have a great Monday. Last week of the month for all of you guys in South Florida. I hope to see you next Tuesday for our South Florida Independent Retailers Awards. We're excited. We have 33 nominees, I think. Nominees in Best Coffee, Best Bakery, Best Sit-Down Restaurant. These are independent mom and pop businesses with 2 or more locations who are looking to expand. And we have a Shark Tank segment, which is super fun, 4 landlords pitching a healthy, fast casual concept brand called Sprouts. And we'll see which landlord wins. But it's a lot of fun. So if you're in South Florida, join us next Tuesday. I think as of today, we have 21 tickets available before we sell out. So get your tickets, South Florida, and hope to see you next Tuesday. Go prospecting.